Hello again, Julian.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Good, thanks. Following our interview, I was wondering whether you could give us a few minutes to show us one of your treatments.
Of course.
Perhaps one of the most popular ones that you do, or one of the ones that is most requested.
Well, it's the one that I like to start off with because, like I've said before, forgiveness is a great healing tool. There isn't a disease that can survive with a forgiving heart. So this is a sequence from Liberating Touch. It's called the forgiveness process. And what it is we ask questions, and then whatever comes up, we tap on it. And the first step is we put the palm on your third eye and over your crown chakra, and you hold the reptilian or the lower brain with the palm of the other hand. And this is called the released revelation hold. And that's exactly what it does. It gives us revelation and it releases a lot of emotions that we don't need. The first thing we do is we ask a question. What if I could forgive myself absolutely now?
What if I could? Can you say that again? What if I could forgive myself absolutely now?
That's right, and you sink into that, and this, Julian, could be your contributions, your investments, your desires, your attachments, and you just sort of sink into that for a few minutes, and you can repeat it again. What if I could forgive myself absolutely now?
What if I could forgive myself absolutely now?
And breathing in and breathing out, and you let go. And at this point, of course, my treatment's an hour long. If anything would come up here, we would tap bilaterally on the K27s, which is kidney 27, which releases stored trauma or toxicity. The second question is we swap our hands, we do the same R&R hold, and you would sort of ask again, what if I could forgive others? Totally now.
What if I could forgive others?
Totally now.
Totally now.
And breathing in and breathing out. This could be a project that you're unable to forgive, any stresses, habits, attachments or attitudes, irritations. It's all about forgiving yourself, then others. And you breathe in and you breathe out, and then you let go of that. And then, of course, anything comes here, we would tap bilaterally again. The third question, we go back to the first hold, which was the R&R hold, and then you would ask, what if I could be free to understand, forgive, and love now? And this is a very powerful one for me, as I always love to do this one, because you see, why carry the burden of others when we can just forgive? And be in that sort of understanding and forgiveness and love, which is our birthright. And you breathe in and breathe out, and then you come out of that. And of course, anything would come up, we would tap again, you see? And then we go back to the other side. And the question again is, am I willing to experience the energy of joyous, loving forgiveness now? And you really just hold on to that, breathe in and breathe out. And that is the forgiveness process. And if the answer is yes, we're okay. And if the answer is no, then we work on that and we do it all over again. And that is a very, very simple process. And it's called the forgiveness process. The other one, I'll give you just one more because it's quite a quick one, is that sometimes our energies scramble. And what happens then is we can't think clearly. So what I do is, to get our energies crisscrossed again, is you put your right hand over your left shoulder, and you really squeeze your left shoulder by the neck, and then you drag it down through the heart chakra and through to your right hip, and then you do the same with the left hand over the right shoulder. You just massage there gently and drag your hand through the heart chakra, through the left hip. So you're doing a crisscross, and that will unscramble your energies. So that's a lovely way for clear thinking. So they're the two very simple exercises, but very profound exercises, Julian.
Okay, thank you. Is there anything else you would... We only have a brief amount of time, but is there anything else that you would like to show us? Of course, well, I think for the sake of anybody watching, they should understand that the average time for your consultations is at least 1 hour.
Absolutely. I mean, these exercises are very quick, but when you're doing them in a session, you know, they are much longer, and we do take time over them. This is just to show that this is the type of work we do.
And of course, I do know that there have been many occasions where you give a group treatment or sessions for an entire weekend.
We do. They're called intensives, and what in an intensive, it can be a day, it can be 3 days, or it can be 5 days, and usually it's done with one client and 2 therapists. So you're sort of really working with 2 therapists entirely on yourselves from 10 in the morning till about 5, 6 o'clock at night. And it's a lovely way of sort of working. You have sort of Jin-Jin-Jitsu, healing, then you work on the emotional level, and then you have another session of healing and Jin-Jin-Jitsu, and a little bit of hypnosis by my partner, Michael. So it's sort of customized for the client. It's a beautiful way of working.
May I lastly ask you, what do you do to try and get groups of people or individuals to become more attuned spiritually?
We do meditations. We hold circles, development circles, where, you know, on a regular basis, where people sit with us and they meditate, and we give them tools on how to develop.
Okay. And would you be willing to do large groups at the weekends?
Yes, I would be.
Or indeed
Absolutely.
During the week?
Lovely.
Okay.
Absolutely. During the week, weekends, whenever.
Okay. Well, Anita, thank you very much for your time. And again, really look forward to seeing you here in Detroit on the 12th of July.
It'd be lovely. I look forward to seeing everyone.
Thank you very much.
God bless.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.